This is Signal Hounds Talking RF, and today we're going to guide you through the proper procedure to connect cables to Signal Hound's VNA400. Correct cable connection is essential for accurate measurements and helps to prevent equipment damage. Material buildup on connectors and cable ends can make measurements inaccurate. Keeping the conductors and mating surfaces clean ensures the best, most accurate measurements possible. Cables and adapters are expensive. Learning the correct practice for making connections will reduce wear and ensure the longest life possible of your cables, adapters, and front end of the VNA400.
Hi, this is Talking RF. Tom Lane here, president of Signal Hound, and in this video I'll be demonstrating how to clean, properly connect, and tighten a 2.92mm cable to the NMD connector of your VNA400. You might be asking yourself, why do you need a video on cleaning and connecting cables and adapters? The VNA400 is a precision instrument. Material buildup on the connectors and cable ends can actually be measured. Keeping those conductors and mating surfaces clean ensures the best, most accurate measurement possible. Proper torque on the connectors ensures the mating surfaces are joined correctly. Improper mating can also be measured. Cables and adapters are expensive. Learning the correct practice for making those connections will reduce the wear and ensure the longest life possible of your cables, adapters, and NMD front end of the VNA400. So let's start with cleaning. Cleaning always begins with inspection. So you want to inspect the NMD connectors, make sure that the pins, the conductors, are not broken or bent, make sure that there's not debris or dirt inside of the connector. You'll want to do the same with the cable ends that are going to be that you're going to make the connection to. Just make sure that the conductors are not bent or broken, the threads are not ratcheted out. So when cleaning the connectors and the adapters, I like to use low pressure air to basically blow out any debris or dust or dirt that's inside the connector. And then I'm going to inspect that connector, and I'm looking at the center post, the center conductor, to make sure it's not bent. I'm looking at the mating plane on the conductor inside to make sure that it's not pitted or damaged in any way. And then I'm going to take a lint-free swab and isopropyl alcohol, and I'll apply some isopropyl alcohol to that swab. And then I'll want to clean around that center conductor, making sure that I don't apply any lateral force on that conductor because I don't want to bend the conductor, and then also cleaning the threads. Once cleaned, I can use my low pressure air to help dry it out. And then that connector is now clean. You would do the same thing with the cable adapter. The cable adapter is the female end. I'm going to swab it as well. Just make sure it's clean. Inspect it for damage. Make sure that the threads are clean and present. They're not ground off. And I'll just dry that off as well. Once you know that the connectors are clean, then you can actually mate the connectors to the NMD. So I'll take the cable and I want to hold it straight, and I want to, by hand, just making sure I don't cross thread, I will start rotating the NMD connector counterclockwise, holding the cable straight and still. If you sense that you're cross threading, you'll want to back off and redo this, but you're going to just hand tighten the connection. Once hand tightened, you can take your open-ended box wrench. In this case, it's the 7mm wrench. This is what's going to hold the cable end steady. And then my 19mm 8-inch-pound torque wrench. It's a breakaway torque wrench. I will apply that to the NMD connector. And then I'm going to rotate, holding the cable end steady, I'm going to rotate the NMD counterclockwise just until it breaks. When it breaks, it's at 8-inch-pounds. One thing I want to say about torque wrenches and breakaway wrenches in particular, you don't need, if you torque such that you break it all the way over, then you've over-torqued your connection. You only need to torque until you see it start to break, and then you're at 8-inch-pounds. The reverse, to disconnect, it's just the reverse operation. You're going to use the 7mm box end wrench on the cable to hold it steady. On the NMD connector now, I'm going to rotate it clockwise until I loosen it. And then I will use my hands to remove the cable and the connection. That concludes this demonstration on connector care. If you have any questions, please contact us at support@signalhound.com or leave them in the comments section below. Like, follow, and subscribe for more Signal Hound and RF content.